Hey, how's everyone doing? It's Phil with TRC. We're out here in Dyer, Indiana. Going to be starting this project this month in April. Just want to highlight what we're doing and why we're doing it. So behind us, you can see standard cedar plank with paint. If we look upwards, there's a handful of holes or remnants of woodpecker damage. So over the last decade or so, the homeowner's been plagued with woodpecker damage, so they've opted to replace this system with a James Hardie siding system. And the cool thing about it, they love the green, so we actually stuck with the similar color. They're going to be going with, it's called Mountain Sage, but as you can see, the outside corners have the same green. They're going to go with a white corner. And also in the top gable, we're going to do shake. So we're going to actually change the aesthetic look by adding some shake in the gable, but maintain this plank style look because they really love what they have. But if you also have woodpeckers or questions with siding, let us know. But that is why they're going to be going with a James Hardie system. And minimal maintenance because they give you that 30-year board warranty. So we were just on the northeast exposure. We just went around on the other side. I wanted to show you something with the elevation. One of the challenge with Hardie or any of the premium sidings that are non-composites are your grade elevation. A lot of this wood's rotting because it's on grade. So with a Hardie system, we need to get this up and off the ground about 6 to 8 inches minimum. Once we rip this wall off, we're going to be doing an aluminum wrap. Actually, same color as the updated Mountain Sage. It's going to actually emulate what this looks like. If you choose to go with the premium siding, make sure you're getting off grade. And then another challenge with doing the siding is landscaping. So we always say some of these plants may get lost during the whole process, so we're going to do the best we can to mitigate damage. These are things that we as a siding company have to work around. The second thing with this wall, and it can impact you if your house was built maybe the 80s or 90s, a lot of these planks go direct to stud. We really recommend, once you strip the old siding, putting a brand new plywood base behind it so you have that solid nailable sheathing as well. We ripped the first two boards here. We found they have OSB and plywood in areas, so we're anticipating when we strip the siding we won't need to add plywood. That's the goal for them. It could save quite a bit, and actually it'll give you a better install as opposed to going direct to stud with the house's framing. I just want to highlight one more thing before we leave. So if you live in Northwest Indiana, a lot of times these newer subdivisions, you'll actually see above the garage the top plate rotting, right? A lot of times they just put a 6-inch or a 4-inch piece of trim, and then you have your vinyl or your premium siding. And generally in 10 to 15 years, you start seeing this board rot. A cool thing about this house, they actually did kind of a makeshift flashing. So if you got up pretty close, they actually did an aluminum. When they did, it looks like they had that issue over time and they replaced the brick mold here with a composite. So with a James Hardie system, this is actually a requirement. It's called Z flashing. So anytime you have a horizontal plane on your siding system, so there, a light block fixture, we have to install a flashing like this so water wicks away. If you don't have an aluminum flashing, whether you have vinyl or a premium siding, that water actually over time is going behind that trim piece, which causes that rot decay on the front facade of your house. So this is actually pretty neat. This is probably about 20 to 30 years old, so it was really ahead of the time. But also because of that, you could see they had rot and they replaced it as well. So kind of a neat find for the subdivision. Not many have it, so a really neat feature that they already have.